Hi, I'm Alicia De Los Reyes, author of the Chicklet Cookbook,
And I'm Kelly Rosetta of KMR Publishing, who publishes the Chick Lit Cookbook.
and we worked together I wrote the book, and she edited it and formatted it and published it. And so we're going to talk today about working together, collaboratively working, and how that has really benefited us. All right. So I have a couple questions here. So, Kel, would you like to tell the story of how we got started working together?
Oh yes, it was lovely. It's not really my story because it was all your idea, but
That's okay.
I think correct me if I'm telling this wrong. Um, this was something that you had kind of been working on during grad school. Had never really made it your primary focus, and then you got back into it earlier this year. And it was very lovely because you sent me a very nice email and asked me if I wanted to go into business with you, which is great because I was and am currently fun employed. So this was wonderful to have a project to work on, and you're one of my favorite people on the planet, so it was nice to be able to work on it with you.
Well, you're one of my favorite people.
Oh, love.
It's kind of funny because I remember sending that email because I had been working on this kind of for fun, and then I remember I got to a point where I was like, oh, I'm really close to being done, but I just don't really want to finish it. And I was like, I'll just email Kelly just for kicks, see if she wants to edit it. It was really just a procrastination tool. And then you were like, yes, yes. And I was like, oh, she'll really do this. We could actually make it happen.
I think the way I said it, or the way I told other people was I think in college and in high school, we were always pretty good writers, so I was used to the idea that someone might ask me to read something of theirs before they would turn it in, or just to help them polish it up. But this was a big deal. This was a
It was.
project. This was like helping birth a baby. And and that was really much more exciting than, can you make sure I spelled everything right?
Well, it was exciting for me too because then I had motivation to finish it and I had somebody else encouraging me. I probably wouldn't have done it on my own. So maybe we can talk a little bit about it.
Well, I think ours was a pretty unique situation because we're bi-coastal right now.
Yes, we are.
So if you want to, so but I think we handled it pretty well, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like
We have
when
a 3 hour time difference since I'm in Seattle and you're in Rumson, New Jersey.
that's right.
But yeah, so we kind of well, first we set up a meeting, just one meeting to talk about it. I was like, I'll send you the whole draft, which was kind of a big step for me. Don't usually finish projects. Um, and then it grew from there. So we started meeting weekly, I want to say,
Yeah.
and you would say I've gotten through these chapters, or I think new chapters.
The chat that was that, and you took it really well. Can I just say?
Well, when I remember the first time we were talking, and you were like, "Okay, I've got this list of revisions," and I was like, "Oh, darn it!"
Oh no, she did find something that wasn't perfect about this
even
book.
when you're working with an editor as a writer, I think I've told you this before. You still dream of the day when your editor will be like, "It's perfect. You did it. Push the publish button."
That's everybody's goal. And then as an editor, by the way, you're worried if that happens. You're thinking to yourself, I've missed something. There is some critical step that we have not taken here. And so that is a very tense moment when you say that, because then you've got to let go. There was even a time, remember, I don't remember exactly what stage we were at, but you said to me, I suggested something about, oh, do the titles look good? And we had already put the thing online, and you were like, you know what, Kelly, we have to stop messing with content now.
Oh, yeah. You were like, should we make this title more interesting? And I said, well, I think we're done with content.
You know what, and that's important. That was very important that happened, because, yeah, editors always want to keep changing something.
Which is, so maybe we can go into a little bit kind of the benefits of working as a team.
Yes.
Because for me as a writer, having somebody who worries about things, like if the titles are interesting enough, is very helpful, because that kind of stuff makes me want to claw my eyes out. I can't Like, once I've written it, I want to just give it to somebody else and stop looking at it. I don't like tweaking at all.